Hello and welcome to Flow. We'll have about 30 minutes together today. I invite you to find a nice seated position on the floor, on your mat. You can also sit on a bolster, a blanket, a block, whatever suits you and whatever feels good for your body. I invite you to do that. So we're going to just start with some grounding breath work to begin. So a couple different options. First, I just kind of like to rock side to side, finding my hip bones. Hands can come to the knees, or you can place one hand on your heart and one hand on your belly. And we're going to focus on some deep breaths here to begin. So if you'd like, you can close your eyes or keep them open. And as you take an inhale, you're going to inhale. And the belly is going to rise and fall forward just slightly or move forward towards me. And as you exhale, you're going to feel your belly button retract towards your spine. Good. Try that again. Inhale. And exhale. Good. A few more at your pace. This is your moment to just ground. Find some stillness in your day. Good. Take one more deep breath like this. Inhale. And exhale. Good. Release the hands, whether if you have them on your hand or on your heart and your belly, or if you have them on your knees, you can bring your palms to heart center. Then from here, you're going to take a slight neck stretch here as you bow your forehead to your hands. If this position doesn't serve you, you can bring your hands here and then just bring your chin to your chest. And again, just breathe here, a couple deep breaths. Inhale. Exhale. Maybe this is your chance to set an intention for your practice here. Maybe it's to have some courage to try something new. The permission to let go of tension or of negative thoughts that are holding you back or holding you down. One more breath. Exhale. Gently release. You can bring your head back up. Good. You can bring your hands to your side. We're just going to link some movement with breath now. You're going to take an inhale, reach arms up. And then exhale, let it go. That's it. Again, inhale. Arms overhead. Exhale. Down to your side. One more. Inhale. And exhale. Good. Release the hands. I'm going to work some shoulder circles in here. Hands can come to the knees or stay on the floor. One direction. Work those shoulders up towards the ears and back down. And now switch direction. So again, just inviting some slow, small movement here to begin. That's it. Now from here, you're going to work some elbow circles. So elbows come up, and now you're just going to work those circles here, going backwards to start, but we'll do both directions. That's it. And now bring it the opposite direction. Just find some fluidity there, loosening up the joints. Good. Release. Bring those hands up once again. Inhale. Exhale. Take a gentle twist towards the bent knee. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, reach arms up. And then exhale, you just twist towards the other way. Twists are really good for digestion. Bring out the toxins in the body. Good. And then next exhale, release, and then inhale up. And then release the hands down to your side. From here, I'm going to invite you to come into a tabletop position. So your shoulders over your wrists, hips over knees. You're just going to kind of start to sway. You can sway side to side here. You can work a little bit of a S shape, if you will. Just inviting, again, some movement here. You can go back, forward and back, side to side, whatever feels good to you. We're going to invite some core engagement here just to build some heat in the core by hovering our knees in a tabletop position next. So as you find your neutral spine, belly button pulls the spine, shoulders over the wrists, hips over knees. You're going to tuck those toes. And then we're going to hold those knees hovering above the ground. Inhale. Exhale, lift the knees and hold. Just a few inches. Feeling the heat build in the core. Chin off the chest so your head's not hanging here. It's an extension of your spine. And then gently release. Good. Shake it out. You're going to do that again. Tuck your toes. And then inhale. Exhale, pull the knees up. Hold, hold, hold. Keep that breath. Doing great. Inhale. Exhale, release. You bet we'll do 3 times here. Good. Reset. Ready. Inhale. Tuck the toes. Exhale. Lift those knees. Hover, hover, hover. Inhale. Exhale. On the next exhale, release those knees down. Fantastic. Shake it out. From here, you're going to work your cat to cow. So you're going to inhale, drop the belly, lift the gaze. Exhale, round towards that spine, look towards that belly button. A few more like that. Inhale, drop the belly, lift the gaze. Exhale, round. One more. Inhale, drop the belly, let your heart shine. Exhale, round. Good. From here, you're going to bring your knees wide, toes together, send your hips back into your child's pose. Again, just taking a moment. Sometimes we always rush into the movements, the sequences. It's good to just slow down. Just spend a little bit of time in each posture. I'm shifting that side to side here. Again, it feels good for my hips. Maybe it's the same for you. Also stretching out those shoulders. Now from here, I'm going to invite you to come into Cobra on your belly. I'm just going to come back to tabletop, but essentially you're going to come forward here, and then you're going to work Cobra. So if you're on your belly, you pull up into that extension. I'm going to come back into that cow pose. Okay, so you take an inhale, exhale, and come up into that Cobra stretch. It's just a nice gentle stretch for the low back, the belly as well, or the core. And then from here, you're going to find from your Cobra. So if you're on your belly, you can press up to plank if you want to come to your knees first and then go there. We're coming into plank. Good. Shoulders over the wrists. Pull that belly button to the spine. Hold, hold, hold. Building more heat. Inhale. And then exhale. Downward facing dog. Good. First downward facing dog. Take some time here again. Pedal out through those feet. Feel those hamstrings. You're any cracks and pops here. Good. Back of the leg should feel a nice stretch. A few more breaths. From here, we're going to take our time as we walk the feet to the hands to come to the top of our mat to come into a forward fold. Good. Release tension in the neck. Maybe shake your head yes and no. And then you're going to gently root to rise, press into your heels as you come all the way to stand, and then hands at your side. We're just find a nice little mountain pose here for a moment or two. So you're grounding through your feet, your hands are going to be at your side, your gaze is looking out in front of you. You feel this nice strong foundation. Slight bend in the knees, so you're not locking out any joints. Inhale, exhale. From here, take some side body stretch, side bend stretches overhead. So you're going to inhale, reach the arms up. From here, you're going to cross your thumbs, okay, like so. If that doesn't serve you, you can just do a regular, you can grab like the wrist if you like, just a little bit different pose or posture here. So inhale, bend the knees. Exhale, take it over to the side, side body stretch. Breathe. That shoulder open so it doesn't close down. Good, one more breath. Inhale. Exhale, back to center. We take a bend to those knees. Inhale. Exhale, take that side bend, switch over to the other side. Good, and lengthen the side body. Good, one more breath. Inhale. On the exhale, bring it back to center. Reach, reach, reach. You can let go of those thumbs interlace. And then you're going to exhale, swan dive over, forward fold. Good, inhale. Halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Root to rise. Palms come to touch. to heart center. I'm just going to do 2 more of those forward folds, halfway lift. Take it, inhale, reach arms up. Exhale, swan it over, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift, flat back. So bend the knees. Exhale, fold. Root to rise, palms come to touch. To heart center. We got 1 more. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, swan dive over, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. This time, you're going to plant those hands. Step it back to your downward facing dog. Good. Breathe. Inhale. Exhale. Again, if you feel good to shake out the head here. On that next in-breath, you're going to inhale, reach the right leg up. Keeping the hips square to start. Breathe. Now from here, bend into that knee. And then you can open up that hip if that serves you well. Inhale. Exhale. From here, bring that right leg forward to the top of your mat. And then we're going to come into a low lunge. I invite you to bring that back knee down, untuck the toe. As you're ready, rise up here. And then from here, you can take that opposite wrist, and we're going to another side body stretch. Inhale. Exhale, you're shifting your body just slightly here, getting a nice stretch up the hip flexor. Good, keep breathing, hold. Inhale. Exhale, bring it to center. Now from here, you're going to bring an open twist. So what happens is you're going to bring your right hand to the inside of that right foot, and now you're going to open and twist away from the bent knee. A lot of times we twist towards it, so this will be a little bit different. Good. Opening up the chest here. I almost gently press this arm into the inner thigh of my right leg. Good. Take another breath. On that exhale, bring the hand down. Now from here, I'm going to invite you, you can lift that back knee. You're going to start to walk your right foot out to the side just slightly to give you a little bit more room here. So first of all, with the back knee lifted, here's that shift again, forward and back, or maybe a little side to side. Just getting into those hips. Now, this might be a bit intense to stay here. You can come down into lizard. What I like to do that is let my knee fall out to the side just slightly. You can come down to the forearms if that's accessible to you. If that's a bit intense, you can bring that back knee down again. And again, I'll come to like the outside of my right foot. My knee falls out to the side. I can gently press into that leg. Again, nothing to force. Again, we're here just breathing through it. You can also have your forearms to a block. You can keep up on the tall arms. Back knee is down or lifted. Good. One more breath. Inhale. Exhale. From here, you're going to bring those hands in, and then you're going to step that right leg back to your plank, and you're off to your vinyasa. So we come forward, lower all the way down, and stop at my knees and come up into the top of a plank or push-up. You can come to upward facing dog, and then we meet back in downward facing dog. Good. One side done. Take an inhale. Exhale. From here, on the next in-breath, inhale, left leg lifts. Keep the hips square to start. I'm flexing through my foot so that my toes are facing down. Now bend into that knee. Open up that hip, if you will. Good. Keep breathing. Inhale. On exhale, bring that left foot forward this time into your low lunge. So knee is over the ankle. I invite you to bring your knee down. From here, you're going to rise up into your low lunge. Send the hips forward. If that side body stretch felt good on that first side, I invite you to take it on the second side by taking a side bend towards the bent knee. Inhale, exhale. Good. Feel that nice deep, deep stretch. Go back to your attention when you get still and your mind starts to wander. Take an inhale, reach back to center. Now from here, the left hand comes in to the inside of the left foot, and then you're going to open just away from the bent knee. It also challenges some balance here. Maybe get that block option if you need it. One side might be a little bit tighter than the other. Just honor that. Breathe, keep that chest open. You can even take a little bit of a half bind here if that feels better for you. And one more breath. From here, bring that hand down. Now it's to the inside of the left foot. Here's where I might start to heel toe that foot up to the side a bit. Option to pick up through that back knee lifts, okay? And then from here, again, I might shift forward and back, a little side to side. And then again, letting that knee fall out to the side. If you have a block, forearm to the block. If it's accessible to come down to that floor, go there. Main thing is you want to maintain your breath. So if you find that you're trying to hold your breath because you're uncomfortable or you're a little too deep into the posture, I would encourage you to come on out of that and take a little bit more of a lifted posture so you can continue to breathe through it. Inhale, exhale, sides a little bit more tight for me. Breathe. Excuse me. Okay, from here, one more breath. Then again, I'll invite you to lift that back knee. Bring the arms, set the shoulders over the wrists. Take that leg back so you're on the top of that push-up or plank. And then we inhale, lower down, upward dog or cobra. Back to your downward facing dog. Good. Take breaths here, 3 breaths here. Inhale. Exhale, let it go. Inhale. Exhale. One more. Inhale. Exhale. On the next inhale, bend those knees. Exhale, step it to the top of your mat. Good. Take an inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Root to rise. Palms come touch to heart center. Okay, we're going to take those side body stretches or bends here when you interlace the thumbs. So find your mountain pose nice and strong. Take an inhale, reach arms up. Interlace those thumbs. Inhale, bend those knees. Exhale, take over to that side body stretch. Reach, reach, reach. Get your reach a fingernail further than that first round. Good. Next inhale. Exhale, bring it back to center. Inhale, bend those knees. Exhale, take it over to the other side. Inhale. Exhale. And one more breath. Inhale. Exhale, back to center. Release the hands down. We'll take a full inhale, reach overhead. Full vinyasa. Exhale, swan dive over, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Plant those hands. Step it back. And you're off to your vinyasa. Lower down. Upward dog or cobra. Back to your downward facing dog. Good. Breathe. We're going to do a new sequence here, just some warrior poses. So from here, you're going to inhale, right leg lifts. Open up that hip. Maybe work a little circle in there, a little hip circle. And then exhale, pull that leg all the way through. You're going to stay lifted here. Plant your back heel down. Rise up into warrior one. Take that expression here. You have the ankle. Hips are somewhat angled at the front corner of the room. All right, I'm going to invite you to take a side body stretch again here if that serves you. I'm going to place my hand on my thigh and I'm going to take that left arm over towards the right knee. Feel that stretch all the way up the back of the leg. Good. And then from here, we're just going to open up to warrior two. So I switch my feet just slightly. Front heel intersects the arch of the back. One. Good. I have my palms up. I can rotate them down. Keeping that nice pull both ways. You're not too far forward. You're not leaning too far back. Good. The knee is checking in line with the pinky toe. Breathe. Inhale. Exhale, come into your right angle. So you're taking another side body stretch, reaching towards, even if you can think of where the ceiling meets the wall. Good. Deep breaths. And then next inhale. Exhale, you're going to come into reverse warrior. Reach back, reach to the fingertips. Now that side body stretch on the other side. Keep bending to that front knee to start. And then from here, inhale. Exhale, lengthen through that front knee. Reach, reach, reach. All the way. Good. And then that last pose, triangle. So we're just adding a lot of different movements into the sequence. Reach, reach, reach. Coming down. Hand can come to your shin or a block. And then you're opening back up just like we did from that low lunge position. You're opening and twisting away from your right leg. Find length. Good. Let's meet back in warrior two. Inhale. And then bring it up to your warrior two. Sink a little deeper. And then windmill those arms all the way down. And you're off to your vinyasa. Shift forward, lower down. Upward dog or cobra. Back to your downward facing dog. Reset. We get to do that other side. Inhale, left leg lifts up. Open up that hip. Again, if it feels good to get a little circles in there, feel free to take them. And then exhale, pull that left leg all the way through to your runner's lunge, essentially. Then you'll place that back heel down. Using core strength, rise up. Warrior one. So just angling the hips just slightly here towards that front wall, corner of the front room. There we go. Keep that breath going. It will serve you in so many areas of life, so many different situations. When you're stressed, when you're trying to find that quiet time for yourself, find your breath. Good. From here, inhale. Oh, wait, we almost forgot about that side body stretch. So I have my left hand to my left thigh, right arm reaches over. Getting those side body stretches many different ways today. Okay, now bring it and open it up to warrior two on that other side. Just assess how this side feels. If it's different, that doesn't mean it's a bad thing. Okay, it's a little bit more challenging. That's okay too. Inhale, exhale, knees checking in line of that pinky toe. It's not caving in. Feeling that stretch in the back of that leg. Inhale, exhale, bring it to your right angle stretch here, reaching towards that crack in the ceiling where the ceiling meets the wall. Shoulders down and back. Pull your shoulder blades together. Good. From here, inhale. Exhale. Reverse your warrior. So you're leaning back. But keeping that bend in that front knee. Feeling that side body stretch here. That's it. From here, inhale. Exhale, lengthen, find length, maybe reach a little bit further yet. And then we're going to work towards that triangle pose next. So you can bring your stance in a little bit if you need to here. Come here, reach, reach, reach forward. And then gently bring it down, hand to the shin or a block or book, whatever you have accessible to you. We're not closing through that shoulder. We're opening it up, finding length, finding space. Good. Gaze up to the hand or to the floor, whatever feels better for your neck. One more breath. On that next inhale, exhale, bring it up towards warrior two. Inhale, sink a little deeper. You got it. Inhale. On the next exhale, windmill those arms down. Bring it to your final vinyasa. Shift forward, lower down. Upward dog or cobra, and back to your downward facing dog. Hold it there, take a breath, kind of just assess how does this downward dog feel compared to those first couple that you have taken. Are the heels maybe a little bit closer to the floor? Maybe your chest is a little bit closer to your thighs. Just notice. Inhale. And as you exhale, bring those knees down wide, toes together, and we find we're back at our child's pose. Inhale through the nose, out through that mouth. And what was your intention? Bring it back there. Did you honor that intention? Did you give yourself some grace? Did you find some courage? Whatever it was for you. Good. From here, you're just going to pull into that tabletop just for a second. Bring the legs around. You're going to stretch out your glutes and outer hips here. So you can do it from this seated position, or you can come to your back for figure four, whatever serves you. You're going to take that one leg on top. We'll do both sides. So from here, I might shift again, side to side. And then I can determine how deep of a stretch it is by how close I bring my heel towards my glute. I can flex through my foot here, or if you need a little less, bring that heel away from your body, and then you have a little bit more room. You might even gently press on your top leg of the thigh, just not on the knee joint. If you want a little extra, again, you can do this on your back. Maybe an ankle circle feels good to you. And then from this position, you're going to let that bent knee go long. And then we're going to you can take a little bit of a forward fold stretch just to get a little deeper, as if you were like standing doing this. We've done that before for a balanced posture. And then I'm just going to let that leg, as I come up from that posture, I'm going to let that leg come over. I'm going to hug my knee, and then I can take a twist towards the bent knee. I'm going to avoid too deep of a twist, but you can certainly bring your elbow to the outside of that knee and just stay here and hug a little bit. So again, I inhale, find length. Exhale, give into that twist a little bit deeper, whatever is accessible. Then from here, before we go over to the other side, you're just going to pick that knee up. You're going to place it on the inside of that leg that's long. We're going to take one more side body stretch. You're going to reach for the inside of that foot. Other hand comes up and over. Side body reach. Try again where the shoulder doesn't close. I'd rather have you open up and reach overhead versus trying to reach for your toes or your shin. I want to keep the chest open as much as possible. Okay, one more breath. Bring it back to center. Let's go over to that other side. So from here, I think, oh, there we go. We got our figure four stretch. So hug or bring that heel in a little bit closer or further away. Find a little movement, side to side, flexing through the foot. Inhale, exhale. So wherever there's discomfort or might be a little uncomfortable, you're feeling that deep stretch. Again, bring it back to your breath. Good. From here, as you're ready, and let that front leg go long. Find a tall spine first. I'm going to keep that position of the leg. I'm just going to lean forward just to go a little bit deeper. Good. And from here, you're going to let that leg fall over to the side where you're crossing it, and then come into your twist. So again, maybe just a gentle hug feels good for you today. Or if you want to go for that twist towards the bent knee, hand can come to the outside of the knee, and then you can really get a nice deep twist there. And breathe. On the next exhale, you'll just gently pick up that leg, place it to the inside of that foot, and then let's get a little bit of that inner thigh and side body stretch. So inner thigh just being that I'm pressing this arm into the leg, and it's kind of giving me that resistance back just slightly. And then inhale, reach the arm up overhead, find that side body stretch, your last one here. Inhale, exhale. One more breath. And then gently bring it back. From here, coming onto your back, you're going to find, you bring your knees in, hug, rock side to side. One more hip stretch here, opener. You can take happy baby, so bringing your knees in towards your armpits. Try to keep my low back connected to the floor as I rock. You can go half straddle, stretching one leg and bending the other, or full straddle. Keeping your gaze up to that ceiling. Good. And then from here, one more hug. If you have the time for it, and you'd like to take a Shavasana and just take a few moments for the ground to support you and just let go of everything, I invite you and encourage you to do that. Otherwise, you can join me in just rocking along that spine just a few times to come into a seated position. Perfect. Just like we started. We'll end with 3 breaths together. We inhale, reach arms up. Exhale, let it go. Inhale, reach up. Exhale. Let it go. Last one. Inhale, reach arms up. Palms come to touch to heart center. Much gratitude. Namaste. Thank you for joining me. That was another yoga or flow practice that we try to do monthly. So any feedback or any poses or postures that you'd like to see added, I'd love to hear from you. So just send me a message or shoot me an email, and I look forward to seeing you next month.